Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on this makeup look. This is like my go-to look when I want to feel really good about myself. So yeah, it's definitely a chatty video, so I really hope that you will enjoy. I had so much fun filming it. But yeah, let me know what kind of makeup tutorials you want to see. Let me know what kind of things you want me to talk about. So yeah, I love filming this video, so hopefully you will enjoy it. I'm in a little hotel room right now. I'm in Toronto. I just wanted a little not a staycation because I'm not from Toronto. The main reason why I came here was to film. I was like, I just want to feel re-inspired, and I don't know what it is about a hotel room, but I just love a hotel room. I love a hotel room bathroom. This bathroom is perfect. I wish I had this bathroom. And the cute robe, you know. I filmed so much while I was here. I've been so much more active on TikTok, on Instagram. 9 o'clock at night. I'm checking out tomorrow, so I wanted to do all the videos that I could before I leave tomorrow. Basically, I filmed a lot of makeup videos today, so I had to just remove everything. So I have my mascara. If there's one look that I hate, is a bare face with mascara. But my mascara is just really hard to remove, so we're gonna deal with it. I don't know what's going on with my skin. It looks... So right now, actually, it's not really pimples. So, I mean, I don't know. I talk about it in another video that I filmed, so whatever. We're just gonna do makeup today. If I want to feel really good about myself, this is what I'm gonna do. So the Hollywood Flawless Filter in the shade 4.5. This is what I use when... This is the shade... What did I want to say? This is the shade that I use when I have a tan. If not for my fair skin, I have the shade 2.5. Okay, so basically, there's also like the Unrecognizable makeup trend on TikTok. So this is kind of that, kind of just my regular makeup, you know, when I really want to feel good. Like, this is not like, I don't wear this to work. I'm bad wasting it, because the funny thing is that nobody saw me all cute. The times that I was cute, I was in my hotel room. I'm gonna use this big brush to blend it. This is gonna act as my foundation. So, but yeah, I've been really into makeup again. Like, I'm rediscovering products. Also, I think that because I was doing my makeup for my fair skin, it forced me to really play around with makeup to find a routine that I liked. So as soon as I come back home, I'm not gonna fake tan again, because the fake tan, I mean, I love this stuff, but like, I don't think it's good to put it on all the time. So this is the Saint Tropez like face mist. So yeah, when I come home, I'm not gonna fake tan anymore, and so I'll do makeup videos for my fair skin. But okay, so this is the base. I mean, to be honest, it's like not that much coverage, but it's just enough. Like, for a while I wanted to find a new foundation. I was like, I don't have a foundation. I don't need a foundation. I mean, I was saying this and now I have a bunch of breakouts, but I don't need a foundation, because what I really like in a base product is something like bronzy and glowy. So I don't need a foundation. What I do need though is concealer, and I was really neglecting concealers. Like, concealers were never that important to me, but I was really like, I was what's it called, I needed to learn how to use it. So the one that I've been using for the past few months is this one from Mare. This is a concealer stick and foundation, Perfecting Complexion stick. It's like a 2-in-1. I have this in the shade Sand, and I would use this to like cover, because for some reason for the past year pretty much I've been breaking out around here, but now it's like really, really bad now. I don't know if the lighting is okay. Yeah, like now it's really, really bad. Anyway, so I use this to cover what I need to cover. The color matches me really well. This is a neutral, and I really started buying my things in more like neutral, because I feel like neutral suits me so much better. Whether I'm fair or tan, neutral foundations and stuff suit me better. I'm gonna use this little brush. So basically, if you follow me on TikTok and Instagram, you saw I wanted to buy the F4 brush from Makeup by Mario, but accidentally I bought the F1, but turns out I'm in love with this one. So anyways, this is a new brush that I'm really loving, but I just blend this, and I've never owned a brush that blends concealer so well. Like, this is amazing. I was using another one that I had, I don't even know if I brought it, but like it was always leaving streaks, and I was like, my makeup doesn't really look good. But this brush now is making me look so good. So anyways, I'm just gonna blend all of this. So this is what I've been using for the past couple of months. Sometimes I would even kind of put it on my cheeks, but here's what I got yesterday. So I bought this yesterday, and I'll show you how I'm going to use this from now on. I knew that I needed a concealer for underneath my eyes that was just a little bit darker. I've been noticing that people do, like, they carve out here. Instead of like wearing a full face of foundation, you just apply concealer in a strategic way where it gives you like a flawless face, because that's the thing. I thought I needed to put on foundation everywhere to have like a flawless look, but sometimes you just need to do a little bit of shaping. You don't necessarily need a full coverage foundation. So today actually I used this to cover all my stuff, and it worked so well. It wasn't dry, it wasn't cakey, it was amazing. But I used the mirror today just because that's what I've been using. But we'll do a little here to make us look really snatched. And it took me forever yesterday to figure out my shade, because that's the thing. I like drugstore, but you can never swatch. And so I got the shade 25. So this does not brighten me too much, but I'm gonna add a little bit more here. I'll show you the brightener that I'm gonna use after. Okay, and then I'm just gonna blend this. And first of all, this is gonna make me look so snatched, but also it just creates, I don't know, it just creates like a really nice lifted effect. So I really like that. And yeah, I'm telling you, this brush, it's like, you know how sometimes you just have to trust life, that life will work itself out for you. I've been trying to trust life, you know. And I mean, this is just a makeup brush, but like I didn't actually want to get this brush, but this is actually the kind of brush that I really needed. I just didn't know that I needed this. And then I'm just gonna blend this here. Yeah, I've used the Fit Me before, Fit Me Concealer. I don't know why I stopped, because it's an amazing concealer. I'm gonna go buy one for my fair skin. And yeah, I really don't like when I have just mascara. Oh god. And then I'm gonna apply the rest on my lid. Okay, so we have most of the concealer everywhere. Okay, and then I'm gonna use a little brightener. So I got this actually for my fair skin, but it works as well when I'm fair. So I really like kind of a pinky under eyes. I think it's really pretty. So this is the Maybelline Eraser in the shade 160. So it's the pink one. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of this here. I'm trying to back away a little bit because I think the lighting is slightly better. It's like so many things to think about when I'm filming, but I really wish that I had. And then I'm just gonna blend this, kind of bring it down a little bit and up. But yeah, I really wish I had a setup like this to film. I just feel like it looks so much more profesh. I'm staying at the Revery hotel in, I think I'm downtown, so I'm really close to the CN Tower. The last time that I came here with my friends, we were more in Yorkville. And it's so funny because usually I come to Toronto and I'm like, this is the best city in the world. I want to move here. I want to move here. And this time it's the first time that I'm not like, oh my gosh, I want to move here. I realized I really need to live, I think, in the warm country. Not warm country, but like in a warm place. More and more, I'm like, the winter is really bad for us, I think. Anyways, okay, now let's move on to bronzer. So I'm gonna use the Patrick Top. I have a love-hate relationship with this. This is in She's Bronzed because I love the cream, but this pan does not work. It's like a hard pan. I've scraped it, it doesn't work. I'm going to use my wonderful little F1 brush from Makeup by Mario. The reason why I wanted the F4 was for the bronzer. Like, it looks like such a great like contour brush, but this actually has been working really well. So I'm just going to tap this. I try to pat so that way it doesn't really disrupt the it's late. Yeah, I felt like my contour, my bronzer was not looking so sharp recently, and I think it's because I needed to first carve and I needed a better brush. But now I have a better brush and I have the concealer. And yeah, this little routine is new for me. I mean, okay, the routine is not new, it's just I did incorporate some new products and I haven't done my makeup for my tan in about a month, so bear with me. At the same time, this is my go-to look. I don't know, it's complicated, but okay, so we're just doing that and then the remaining a little bit here. I feel like I don't really need more bronzer because I'm tan enough. I think this is great. Okay, next step, blush, which is like my favorite part of makeup ever. So this one, I started using it a few months ago. It's the Charlotte Tilbury in Pinkgasm. I really, really love this. I've said this so many times, but I just wish the applicator was a little different. But I kind of put this on the back of my hand. This is my perfect blush color, really. I realized, so okay, I love a bright pink blush, like NARS Orgasm, one of my all-time favorite blush. And you know, I have this one from L'Oreal, which is again like a bright pink. Very similar to the Orgasm. What I've noticed is that when I'm fair though, I prefer a muted blush a little bit because I find that it gives me, I feel like a muted, like this is not like a bright pink, you know? I feel like a muted blush or like muted colors are gonna give more of a sultry look, and I find that when I use something super bright on my fair skin, it makes me look very like young and youthful, but sometimes if I want to achieve a sultry look, it's not really what I want, if that makes sense. So anyways, I've been trying to, so this blush is just perfect for when I'm fair and when I'm tan. That's why I really, really love it. Also, I've been applying my blush slightly higher just because I have a really round face. I used to apply it here, which I still do. I mean, I kind of bring it here, but just applying it slightly higher really lifts my face. I think now the lighting fixed itself. It just, yeah, creates like a really lifted look, and I really like it. Even though I just put a lot on right now. And then a little bit on my nose, remaining on my chin. So yeah, usually I would put a powder blush on top. So my routine before was NARS Orgasm, the Afterglow liquid, and then I would do the powder, but I ran out of the powder. I have yet to repurchase it. So okay, that's kind of the base for all the creams. Now I'm gonna set. So I was never a powder gal because I have dry skin, and I also like really love a glow. Like I love a glowy face. As I'm getting older, I find that sometimes this area here, you know, the lines, they're just a bit more accentuated. I feel like recently they don't bother me as much. My lines were, it's like almost it disappeared. I don't know. When my lines are bothering me, I find that a little bit of powder right here takes away like the shine that I get there. You don't see the lines as much, you know what I mean? I'm not talking wrinkles, I'm talking about like I don't want to point them out to you so you see them, but you know what I mean. Okay, and then underneath the eyes, and I've realized that powdering underneath the eyes just makes the whole face look a lot more flawless. If you know how it's happened to me where I do my makeup, I feel like I've said this before, I say the same stuff in my videos all the time. And it happens to me with people in my life too. Like I'll be telling stories and it's like, oh, I've said this before. Like, yeah, I just repeat myself all the time. And the funny thing is, I hate repeating myself. If somebody makes me repeat, sometimes I'm like, no. I will Like, no, I'm not repeating. I'm just not. Anyways, I hate repeating, but I repeat myself constantly. Anyways, it just creates a much more flawless look, okay? Because sometimes I would look up pictures and I'm like, I have makeup on. Why does it look like I have nothing on? It's because you're not powdering your face, girl. Powdering your face will make you look snatched and cute and stuff. So that's the face. Okay, now we will do a little bit of hourglass. I don't really do a lot of shimmer. Like, I don't do a highlight really. But I do like this palette that I've had for like 10 years. But it's fine. It's alright. You know how we used to make fun of our moms, I guess, a lot of it, like, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, for like her old makeup, and now I'm the old one. Anyways, so I'm just gonna put this. Also, if you would like to, my mom has a YouTube channel, and so she films videos in French. But if you would like to go watch her channel and watch her videos, you should definitely do so. So I'll leave it below. But yeah, she was making videos for like a really long time, and then she stopped, and then recently she started making videos again. And so it would be nice if you wanted to go watch her. So yeah, I'll leave her below. But okay, so I put this kind of all over my face. Okay, now for the eyes. You know, I use the same stuff all the time, and what I've noticed, PR sticks from Laura Mercier. I love the shade Brick and I love the shade Cocoa. So I'm gonna start with Brick, which is the lighter one. You know what I realized on TikTok is people use the same products all the time, and it's like, it's fine. It's like they do the same makeup looks. So basically, I'm gonna apply this as close to the lash line as possible. Of course, usually I don't have mascara when I do this. And then I'm just gonna blend it up. And I like to use an angled brush for that. So that way, I don't know why, I just like angle brushes. So I love a smudgy look. It's perfect if you have hooded eyes. I also do it on my lower lash line. It's perfect, yeah, if you have hooded eyes, if you think you're not really good at makeup. A little cream shadow, cream thing, because you don't have to be precise. You can just blend it after. Honestly, it's great. But yeah, what I was saying is that I find that on TikTok, people will just do the same makeup tutorials, the same products, and over again, and it's fine. And it should be like that. You don't need to be using this new stuff all the time. So, you know, me, like, I've been using this for like 2 years now, or 3 years. I don't know when I got this, but, and I've showed them many times in my video. Maybe not as much as I think I did, but now that I'm gonna be doing a lot more videos, you're gonna see the same things over and over again. But to be honest, like, when I watch people, sometimes it takes me a while to like buy the thing that they're talking about. So that's why if they talk about it only once, I'm not gonna buy it. But if they keep using it, I'm like, after the 50th time, I'll be like, oh, maybe I should try this. Or sometimes it's like the first time, but okay, so I do this, and then I'm gonna go in with the Cocoa. And of course, this looks different all the time. Basically, for this recently, I've been grabbing, if I can find it in this mess here that I've created. Yeah, you see? I take a small little brush like that, like a tiny one, and I go like this. And I just use it to like line, kind of. Again, this is hard with my mascara, just to add a little bit more to the eyes. The Cocoa is like a lot darker, so I used to just do the Cocoa kind of all over, but that's like more of an intense look. But the Brick, it just adds some nice warmth. If you have like green, hazel, brown eyes, I think you would really like these ones. So it's funny, so when I use just the Brick, which is a really warm tone, my eyes will look a lot more yellow. And when I use just the Cocoa, which is like a really dark brown, you know, my eyes will look more green. But then most of the time I just use both. So then I'm gonna do one more little blend with that. But Anyways, can you see? And then I kind of go up a little bit like this. Okay, now the star of the show for the eyes that I recently discovered, the Moon Dust eyeshadow in Space Cowboy. Funny thing is, I wanted to get this, and then I saw it at Sephora. I was like, oh, should I get this? Should I not get this? I was like, I don't need this. You know, the Sephora sale had just ended. Anyways, a few weeks later, I buy it. I use it. I love it. In love with it. Maybe 2 weeks after I bought it, I go through my drawers in my makeup table that's like in a different room. I look for something. Like, I'm looking for something that I know that I saw like so long ago in the drawer. Anyways, and then at the bottom of the drawer, I see an eyeshadow that's face down. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I was like, is that Space Cowboy? It was. This whole time I had it in my makeup collection. It was an old version though. And so I swatched both versions. And this one, the shimmer, can you see the shimmer? It's like a hard pan, and like when you swatch it, you get a lot of the shimmer. It's like a wet look kind of. But I find with this one, so the shimmer is silver, but the other one, like the old one, this one basically is sitting on like a warm base. The other one was sitting on like a transparent base, so I prefer this one. So I gave the other one to my mom. I'm not sure if she used it, but anyways, so I'm just gonna apply this, and I applied this with, this is technically a concealer brush, but I like to apply this with the brush that's synthetic, so it can really pack on the color and like, you know, apply. You can definitely use your fingers, but with my long nails, I just prefer not to because it's difficult. So I apply it all over. I've been obsessed with this. It gives you like Victoria's Secret angel eyes. You know what I mean? Like, it's the perfect shimmer because it's not like okay, with shimmer eyeshadow, you know, it's like a compact packed shimmer. This, it just like glimmers on your, like, yes, it's shimmery. It's very shimmery. But it doesn't look like a thick shimmer on your eyes. I don't know how to explain this. Let's try with my finger. I don't think it packs on like more when I use my finger. It's just, if I do my finger, I have trouble going in the inner corner. Like, I can't really. Actually, it works really well with your fingers. I mean, can you see this? I've never had prettier eyelids. This is like fairy dust or something. Yeah, so I really like this. Okay, and then for mascaras, I've been using two. So the Exaggerize from Charlotte Tilbury, but as a first layer, I've been using one from Maybelline, which is the Colossal. And it's like a long wearing one, so that's why my mascara is so difficult to remove, but I feel like it holds a curl quite well. So anyways, I do this usually first, and then I'll do this. This really like gives me great length, and you know what? I think applying the shadow with my finger, I like got more of the shimmer. Wow, this is nice. Oh, you know what I'm gonna add? Just because when I do have a tan, I do, just so you can see it more on camera. So yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow, and I really enjoyed my little stay, and I really needed to see a little something else, get re-inspired. But yeah, it's so funny. So I was telling my parents, I was like, you know what, how I always want to move to Toronto when I come here. I'm like, I'm good now. I mean, I think it's just because in the winter, everything is like, you could be in your favorite city, but because it's the winter, it's like, no thank you. The city was definitely more walkable than home, but you know, I went for a walk every day. Now for the lips, I was trying to embrace my paleness, whatever, and I just wanted a new lip liner. I was like, you know, I've heard so much about the Wherever Walnut. That's the one that I'm telling you, where people have been talking about this for, I don't know what, like a year or two. And finally I was like, Wherever Walnut. So it took me all this time to get it. So when I think that I'm boring for always talking about the same things, I can think about that. So I'm gonna line, basically I was looking for a lip liner that would work really well when I'm fair, because sometimes they either pull very purple or very orange. I wanted something that was just a good sexy brown, you know? And then I feather it in. Okay, and then I've been inspired by the early 2000s, and so I watched the Newlyweds recently with Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey. Oh, Love is Blind is back on soon. In like 2 days or something. And I watched the whole show. Anyways, it kept popping up on YouTube, so I'll leave it below. And you know, she was wearing like nude lips, and I really liked her fashion sense. I didn't like them as a couple though, but anyways, so I'm gonna do Hue. Hue used to be a favorite of mine when I was young, and it used to make me feel so good, and I still love it. Look at this. So I've been wearing Hue or Crème de Nude quite a bit. I think when I have a time, so Hue is just a bit more peachy, you know. Crème de Nude is really like kind of nudie pink, I guess, but not so pink. But I think when I have a tan, Hue is better than Crème de Nude. But when I'm fair, I equally like Crème de Nude and Hue. So that's the nude. And then I was using, you know, my favorite Champ Stamp Fantasy from Fenty, and then my other favorite, which is the Patrick Ta. She's an influencer, which for some reason I cannot find her right now. I yesterday went to the drugstore and I bought these two. Well, actually I bought this one today, but I bought this one yesterday. So these are the L'Oreal Plump Ambition Hyaluronic Lip Oils, but to me they're definitely more like a gloss, I guess, like a gloss in an oil, and they're plumping. I got the shade Milky New. I thought it would be really pretty today because I love this so much, and it was on sale at Shoppers for $13. I was like, I'm gonna go and buy another color. I got the Nude Macaroon, which I really like. So I'll give you a little swatch. This is the Macaroon, which is like a really good like everyday color. It reminds me of the Fenty Glow from Fenty, even though I don't love that one because it's too pigmented. I like a more sheer gloss that still gives color. But so this is the nudie one, and this is the other one. Let's do the milky one because that's what I'm feeling for today. So it's gonna be, I love that it's not too opaque because I don't like an opaque gloss. Like I want to see my lip liner. I want to see the lipstick, you know. I just want a nice shine, and this is really, really good, and it's gonna plump. So good. So I really love these. The formula is really great. This one, the Milky Nude, doesn't have any shimmer, but then this one has shimmer. And then I usually do a little spray of my Charlotte Tilbury, but for tonight, since we're going to bed and removing all of this, I'm just gonna spray a little Mario Badescu. I love this. This is more like skincare kind of. This is the rose water one. It really makes you look so healthy and dewy. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm like, is that the whole makeup look? I feel like it didn't even take me that long. I wish I could bring this bathroom at home so that I could always film with a pretty background like that. My next apartment is gonna need to look exactly like this. Like, I just love the mirror with the really good light with the shower in the back. I think that makes for great videos. Or is it just me? I don't know. I love this. I wish I had it at home. So I'm about to go wash this off, but it's okay. Had so much fun filming it. Thank you again for hanging out with me. I always feel like we're hanging out together, so yeah, I mean, thank you for hanging out with me. So yeah, I will go. Thanks for watching. You can follow me on TikTok and Instagram because I've been posting a lot more on there. Let me know what you want to see. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.